video, we are going to create a partial invoice from the estimate. Now, the exercise is going to be over here on the right-hand side, and this is what we're going to follow along with. This is pulled from our advanced level ProAdvisor certification course. If you would like more information about that course after we go through the exercise, be sure to click on the link below in the description. But let's see what our scenario will be for today. So, Developer Photography has decided to go ahead with their outdoor background. They have agreed to pay half the cost now and then the other half when the job is complete. Now it's time to send out the first invoice. You will need to be in the same session of the sample company as doing the exercise 2.11. 2.11a, create an estimate, which is pulled from our basic level ProAdvisor certification course. If you have not completed that exercise, go ahead and click on the link on the top right corner of your screen. That'll take you to that exercise, complete that one, and then come back to this one. They need to be in the same session of the sample company because they build on each other. So now let's get started with the exercise in turning on progress invoicing. To do so, we need to click on the gear icon and then select account and settings. That gear icon is up here on the top right corner of the screen. Go ahead and click on that. And then under your company, select account and settings. We need to get to the sales tab. So on the left-hand side, you see sales. Go ahead and click on that. And then we need to get to the progress invoicing section. So that is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th section down here. Go ahead and click on either that pencil icon or anywhere in that section to make it editable. We want to click on the toggle next to create multiple partial invoices from a single estimate and turn that on by clicking that toggle. You will get this pop-up once you do, just saying you need to update the template, and that's totally fine. You can go ahead and click on the green update button. And now you can see that toggle is green, so it is turned on. Go ahead and click on the green save button. Once again, you can see that it's turned on, so everything is looking good. Let's go ahead and click on the green done button. And that setting has been saved. Next, let's find the estimate we created from that previous exercise, that 2.11a, where we created the estimate. Let's go back and find it. So from the left navigation bar, we want to hover over hover over sales and then select all sales. Here is that left navigation bar. Here is sales. Hover over that, and then from this drop down, select all sales. Now we need to narrow this down a little bit because, if you get any pop-ups, just go ahead and click out of those. We want to narrow the list down because there are tons of transactions all in here, and we are looking for just the estimate. Now, mind you, I can see that the estimate is right here at the top, and that's because we just created it in that previous exercise. But let's say that we created it weeks ago. Rather than trying to scroll through trying to find it, let's narrow it down by clicking on this light blue estimates box. When you do, you will only see the estimates specifically you will only see the estimates here. Sorry about that. So here is the one we want, Developer Photography. Let's go ahead and start making it an invoice. We want to click on the edit link right there. And when you do, you will see the estimate show up here for us. This is what we originally created in that previous exercise. But let's create it as an invoice by clicking on Create Invoice. When you do that, you will get this little pop-up that's asking how much you want to actually invoice for. And you can do it for the total amount, you can do it for a partial amount, or you can customize each line. We want to do it for 50% based off of what the scenario was. So we want to click on the little button right here. It automatically defaults to 50%, which is exactly what we want. So we can leave this as is. And QBO has automatically made the calculation of 50% of the $11.90 is $595. So let's go ahead and click on the green Create Invoice button. And when you do, you will see now that this is an invoice and that the total amount due is 50% of each line. So 50% of 750 is 375 and so on and so forth for each line. So this is all good to go. So now we just need to save and close it. If this were a real life scenario, you could save and send it, but since we can't send invoices from the sample company, we are simply going to save and close. So click on that down arrow next to save and send, select save and close. And there you go. That invoice has now been saved. And that is how you create a partial invoice from an estimate. Now, if you like this exercise and you want to do more like it, or if you want more information about that advanced level ProAdvisor certification course, be sure to click on the link below in the description. And I will see you in the next exercise.